I'm Nick Pelletier. I'm an ultra-endurance athlete and adventurer based out of Canada, and I am solo cycling the length of Africa. This solo cycling Africa trip is kind of the third edition of these cycling treks for me. My very first one was a solo trek, completely solo across all of America, from San Francisco, California to Old Orchard Beach, Maine. It took me 50 days to complete. My second solo cycling trek was in Mexico, from Cabo San Lucas all the way up the Baja, down through into Cancun. It was 51 days completely solo, and I reached the lowest and highest point in the country along the way. So for this Africa trek, I'll be starting at Egypt at the pyramids of Giza, and I'll be going through Saudi Arabia because I want to avoid the conflict in Sudan with the civil wars. I'll then be heading back across the Red Sea into Djibouti, where I'll go to Lac Assal, which is the lowest point in the continent of Africa. From there, I'll continue on to Ethiopia, Kenya, Tanzania, where I'll climb Mount Kilimanjaro, which is the highest point in the continent of Africa. Onwards from there, I'll be going into Zambia, Botswana, and then finishing off in Cape Town, South Africa. Along the way, I'll be having to find my own food. I'm a celiac, so I can't have wheat or flour or anything. I get violently ill. I'll be camping and staying at little guest houses and places along the way as I find. And I'll have my satellite phone and live tracker. I'm also doing this to raise money for a charity called Charity Water. They help build wells and sustainable water projects around the world, and they even are doing so in some of the countries I'll be going through, like Kenya and Ethiopia. Well, the day's finally here after a lot of planning and routing and everything. I'm finally on my way to Cairo to start my trip from Cairo to Cape Town cycling. So it's been a long time coming, and just dropped Old Stubborn, my bike, off at XXL luggage. Still was a little nerve-wracking putting him through there. Hopefully he makes it, but excited for the journey ahead. Got a flight there today, and then a couple days prep, and then we'll be on our way in a couple days. So nerve-wracking, exciting, but ready to get going. Let's go, baby. Well, that's starting the trip off great. I checked and my bike is still in Madrid, just landed in Cairo. Old Stubborn is still in Madrid, so I gotta find somebody to try and figure out when to get him here, but oh man, nothing can ever be easy. Well, we're still waiting on Old Stubborn to come. He's still stuck in Madrid, but we came to the Sphinx and the pyramids to check him out first before the trip gets going. My parents came to meet me. These past couple days, while we've been waiting for Old Stubborn, we've been doing everything from checking out the local town to going up to the pyramids, riding camels, riding horse and buggy, going in the pyramids, all sorts of stuff. And then finally, my bike Old Stubborn came and I built him up. At the airport now, hopefully we can find Old Stubborn, but here we go. Well, they've taken my passport back to security. Hopefully they're gonna come out with Old Stubborn. The lady asked me if I was a fighter, though, UFC fighter. But brother, who do you think I am, Sugar Sean? Got the hair and all, but fingers crossed Old Stubborn comes through them doors, baby. Let's go. There it is. Ooh, baby. Finally got him, baby, after 3 days. Hopefully he's in one piece. My gosh, he's upside down and busted up, but we got him. There he is, all in one piece.
One thing I've experienced here about the roads in Egypt are they're chaotic. there seems to be no rules.
When I'm cycling, cars are coming whizzing by me. People that might not be paying attention. If I get hit, you can get killed just like that. So things like that are probably one of my bigger concerns.
So you'll have vehicles of every description, donkeys and carts, and five people on a motorbike, and little tuk-tuks that people ride. There's buses, everything is weaving in and out.
But all managing to flow in one direction, which to me is incomprehensible.
Well, here we are starting at the pyramids in Giza. Got my 11,000 kilometer trek from Cairo to Cape Town. Completely solo, starting here at the pyramids. It's gonna be a long trek, but I'm excited for it and excited to get on the go. There's no laws on these roads, brother. It's just free for all. Everybody's going as fast as they can and honking, and just, you kind of got to be aggressive and just kind of take what's yours. Old Stubborn and we take up space too, baby. We matter too. We're going. We'll make her. All right, now. So I'm heading out of Cairo here. It's about 100K to the Red Sea, and then I head south towards the Red Sea, towards a town called Safaga, where I get the ferry across to Saudi Arabia. But the only one that goes on April 3rd, which is in 3 days, so I have to cover around 600K in the first 3 days. So leaving Cairo, it's busy, but we're on the way, we're going. Going through town, I'm already getting garbage and crap wrapped in my cassette. There's a dead headwind. So hard to cycle right now. Lightning McQueen's looking a little beat down these days. I'm feeling like him right now. Coming up on a toll booth. We'll see if I have to pay. Bike's ride free, baby. This is the biggest highway I've ever seen. It's 15 lanes across, going one way. Just one direction is 15 lanes across. That is insane, brother. Ramadan is ending today, March 31st, so I think it's a little slower everywhere. People are celebrating, people are eating and breaking their fasts and everything, so it's a good day for me to be on the road, less traffic, but this headwind is brutal. It's so hot, you can see the salt on me. Sweating. It's hot. So a big reason why I do stuff like this is the feeling of not reaching my potential. I have these grand ideas of what I'm capable of, and I know what I'm capable of. And to me, sitting at home and having those mull around in my head and just be dreams or just be things that I think I could do, but I'm never going to take steps towards it, is more dangerous and more mentally taxing to me than actually getting on a plane, coming here, starting the trip, and potentially getting killed or getting hit by a car, getting kidnapped. To me, the risk is worth it to realize my human potential. Well, I'll be riding into the night. Didn't plan on it in day one, but the headwinds have just been brutal, and in 2 days from now, I gotta reach my ferry to take me from Egypt to Saudi Arabia. So I kinda gotta do like 180 to 200K a day, and I still got about 75K left today. So riding into the dark, baby, let's go. Well, this is what night riding is like in Egypt. Pretty dark. Just got given some waters by a random guy on the road. I got like 40K left. He was just pulled up in front of me and gave me some water, so very nice man. Well, 184K total to start the trip. That was one of the hardest days of cycling I've had. Not the distance, but the distance with my bags are pretty heavy and they're not aerodynamic, and there's a headwind. It was constant for the whole day, 184 kilometers. Every single kilometer today was earned. There was no free kilometers. Everyone was earned. And a lot of today was gradual uphills and then the headwind pushing on you at 45 kilometers an hour. I just was moving at like 10, 12 kilometers an hour for most of the day. So left 14 hours ago and it took me 14 hours to do 184K. So hopefully tomorrow's better. What's new? Another day, another headwind. Was hoping that starting day 2 would be in my favor, but couldn't be that easy. Right here is the reality of doing this stuff. You hate to see animals and stuff get hit, but that very easily could be me getting hit by a car, a bus, anything. So kind of makes the danger of doing this a little more real when you see it. RIP, buddy. He didn't make it, but I'm gonna. Here I am, laid up alongside the road, got a bounty, taking a quick 5. Oof. It's been a grind trying to get through to this ferry on time. My lungs hurt from yesterday, breathing in all that smoke from the fumes of the trucks and everything in Cairo, and then the dust on that highway. Oh man, it is inhospitable out here in Egypt. Well, riding into the dark again tonight. Gotta make this ferry, so hopefully after today it'll set me up for like a 200 kilometer-ish day tomorrow, and then I'll be there. But got about 50 more K in the dark tonight once the sun goes down, so every kilometer you can do in the daylight, it's one less in the dark, so let's go, baby. Day 2 of the trip, man. Already some of my worst fears coming true. Don't even know how. Spokes are loose or broken. I don't know. I'll have to look when I get somewhere, but holy man, right off the bat, just problems.
Celiac is a disease where you're not compatible with eating wheat and flour, and most of our products are composed of some sort of wheat or amount of wheat or flour. Nick will be restricted tremendously on access to food that doesn't contain wheat and flour. When Nick eats gluten, he vomits and gets extreme stomach cramps and is unable to continue any activity.
So for those wondering what I eat during this trip, because I'm celiac, it's basically all I can find that's a bit of carbs, a bit of sugar, and some protein. So like chips, candy bars for sugar, some carbs, peanut butter for protein and fats, tuna for protein, sugar drinks, water, juices for fueling and getting hydrated. So that's what's fueling this bowl right here. Always something, gotta tighten all these spokes up with this spoke wrench tool. Make sure the tire's all true. It's almost like a game, you gotta tighten one this way a little bit and make sure, and then when you see it, loosen this or tighten this one. And you wanna come home and just find a place and sleep, but there's always something. Starting day 3, it's windy again, but fingers crossed it's in our direction this time with a little tailwind, so we'll see. Just riding along in town here, and a couple boys pulled up on me in their truck and gave me a cig. I don't smoke darts, but it's a nice gesture. It's a good look, old Stubborn and I. Let's go. I'm telling you, man, wind can make or break a day for you. I'm still keeping my fingers crossed that it's going to be on our side today, but right now, absolutely cruising 30 kilometers an hour. It feels like I got a bit of a tailwind, whereas going into a headwind, it's like 12 kilometers an hour. So you can basically double your pace and distance if you get a little bit of help, but fingers crossed it keeps up, baby. Let's go. Nobody around, just old Nick. Keep on pedaling, baby. This sun has been hot today, just beating on my right side all day. Left side my helmet, left side my bike, cool. The right side, everything's shooting hot, just hot as it gets. No shade anywhere, just a long road in the desert. Whew, it's a grind today, baby, in the sun. Some guy just came up to me while I was riding, gave me a banana. He passed it off like I was in some race and couldn't stop riding, like it was a pit stop or something. That was sick. Let's go. Oh yeah. Last night here in Egypt, riding into the dark, heading to the ferry terminal in Safaga. Got about 60K left. And then tomorrow we take the ferry. Hopefully, I got my ticket. I bought it, but they haven't given me my confirmation yet. So just have to show up and see if I can get on. But been a ride, Egypt. Heading to Saudi tomorrow. Well, we made it to Safaga. 3 days, 536 kilometers. Been a grind to start off Egypt, and got to the point where I'm taking the ferry from Safaga, Egypt to Dubai in Saudi Arabia. My ferry's supposed to leave tomorrow at noon, and I just got a call saying it's not going anymore. So did all that rushing. It's not even going tomorrow. It's going the next day, but in the evening. So I'm kind of just sitting here for like a day and a half now, which I hate. I want to be out there moving, making progress, but it's just a reality of doing these things when you can't go through Sudan. I got to go around it. So I couldn't get a visa for Sudan because of the conflicts going on. So yeah, I guess I'm here for a day and a half, and old Stubborn and I will be back on the road again soon. But Egypt's basically officially done and dusted. So next up, Saudi Arabia. Oh man, they took my passport. It's just some random guy. Ferry's not leaving in an hour, it's leaving in 5 hours, and it doesn't take 4 hours, it takes 8 hours. So, oh my gosh. At least that's all for Egypt. Thanks for watching, keep an eye on that.